All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Skillset School. As I always say, this is that one school you never knew you needed. Today, we have Sakshi Patel with us. And honestly, she is one of the best person. We couldn't call her to an offline podcast, so we had to schedule it online with her because the kind of skills that she holds, the kind of, things that she can make you learn is completely different from everybody who is actually teaching communication because she teaches you communication in all the aspects. So let's say if I talk about confidence, she builds that confidence before she starts helping you in communicating. Then even after communicating, I should say, she tells you about public speaking. So she actually has a framework, has a structure, and I'm like amazed to see how she teaches communication. And she has been a Josh Talk speaker. I don't know if she has been in the industry since a very long period of time also. She has a massive audience when it comes to her Instagram, her YouTube. So, I had 0% of doubt that I didn't want her to call. I was sure that this is the person I want on my set. Yeah, I mean, I can talk and talk and talk about her, but I'll hold the mic to her and I'll just ask her to introduce a little about her journey, how everything started, Sakshi, and how everything is going right now. How are you feeling?
Oh my God. This is such a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, so if you don't know me, the people, then hi, my name is Sakshi Patel, and on internet people call me basically Felicia. And Felicia means happiness. This is a French name. So कुछ अलग रखना था इसलिए Felicia रख लिए ऐसा वाला था. And I'm a communication coach. I mainly train personalities who are working professionals as well as celebrities. And I have trained a lot of celebrities around here. I mainly teach English, communication, public speaking. I prepare people for interviews. This is what I do. And on Instagram, we have about 8 lakhs, more than, yeah, 8 lakhs followers. And on YouTube, we have 1 lakh followers. But somehow my channel got hacked. Yeah, so on YouTube, yeah. So right now I'm working again on it. And on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere you'll find me.
Mm. I must say it's something that is going to keep you till the end of the podcast because the way she talks about herself, the way she's going to tell you about these basic things, you'll love it. So I'll start with one fine thing, Sakshi. There would have been a lot of change that actually happened when you started off with your journey in communication. You actually learning communication and then seeing what change this communication could bring to the society, and then of course to yourself and then to the society. So my next question
Definitely.
would be ki, let's say anybody who's watching this podcast,
Hmm.
what impact is communication going to play? Because when we talk about celebs are also learning this skill, I am
Yeah.
sure that this is not something that we can miss out. So coming it from your perspective, I really want to understand that.
See, communication plays a vital role in everybody's life. Why I'm saying this? Because let's talk about me, okay?
Mhm.
I had the knowledge earlier, but I was not very good with the communication part. So when I learned it, really, it opens a lot of doors globally too. So if you are someone who really want a good career hike, then communication matters a lot. And if you talk about celebrities as well, then what happened that they know their art very well. They know how to do everything. They know all the knowledge. But when it comes to speaking, they don't know it very clearly. Because of that, also, they learn the communication because it opens a lot of doors globally. If you really have good thoughts, but you don't know how to express it, then I don't know that how you're going to do in your life, right? There are a lot of people who are from small towns, who are from villages. They have all the knowledge as well. But the problem is they know how to put their voice. So because of that, communication matters a lot. For that, people are learning.
So let's say somebody is a joiner, and wants to start, like the way you just said, that they know they have the knowledge, but they're not able to
Hmm.
put it into words. So where
Yeah.
to start? How to actually, learn about it?
A lot of people say like this learn grammar,
Mm.
learn different vocabularies, because people used to advise me the same entire thing. But once I did it, it was of no use. So there is a technique which is called the shadowing technique. This is one of the most powerful technique. If you'll use it, I'm telling you, in just 30 days, you'll feel very, very confident. So, what exactly is the shadowing technique? That you have to copy the person who is speaking really good. Suppose if you really like, let's say, Shah Rukh Khan. He speaks amazing. Okay, everybody loves him. You know? So what you can do, you can just copy him and you can speak the same vocabulary and record yourself. Nowadays, everybody have their phone, Android phone, or whatever the phones they have. And now you have to place your camera, watch that entire reel or podcast or interview, and then record yourself. After a certain point of time, you will realize, okay, now I'm speaking like Shah Rukh Khan, not exactly, but like Shah Rukh Khan. So this is one of the very important technique, and any beginner could do it.
So I'll tell you this myths. I mean, first of all, I'm thankful that you opened this technique to us. But same as that, you said that you need to learn grammar, you need to have vocabulary, you need to learn
Yeah.
tenses and all of that. There are other, myths that I really want you to burst us out, because we people are in a trap. Maybe we are
Hmm.
just trying to find an excuse of not being able to speak English, or maybe we are not actually able to do it. So, what are the common myths that you have seen so far?
Yeah, the first myth is that we need to learn grammar to speak English confidently. The grammar is very much required.
Mhm.
Second thing, the people who are from very small town or villages, they will never speak English. Yeah, this is the biggest myth. The third myth which people have is अगर हमारे पास कोई partner नहीं है, if we don't have any partner, then how will we practice English? This is the third thing, है ना? And the fourth thing is कि pronunciation, this is not a myth, but लोगों का कहना है कि pronunciation सीख के क्या ही हो जाएगा, हमको जैसी बोलनी है वैसी बोलेंगे. So this is the fourth thing which people do it. Yeah. And we really need to change, because grammar is not at all required if you want to speak a language. This is just like a normal language. If you want to speak Gujarati, you want to speak Odia, or let's say Chhattisgarhi, or what so languages are there, we never talk about grammar. We directly start talking with people and we learn it. So
Yeah.
why are we treating English as a subject like maths or physics or chemistry? This is just a normal language. You know what? Like in all over the world, people treat it just a language, but in India, people treat it as a skill. This happens.
I also had a quick doubt over here, like like the way you said, we think it's a skill. People over here also think speaking English is equal to communication. So I really
हाँ
wanted
जी,
to
हाँ
touch
जी.
that point.
Yeah, yeah, but it is nothing like that.
Hmm.
English, okay, in India, I'll tell you, five things are very, very important. ये हमारा जो पूरा इंडिया ये पांच चीजों से चलता है, ठीक है? First is Bollywood,
Mhm.
okay? Second is cricket. Third is politics.
Yeah.
Fourth is chai,
Yeah.
है ना? And fifth is English. So people think that English is a status symbol.
Uh-huh.
And if you're speaking English very well, it means you're very, very intelligent. But it's nothing like that. Communication and English are not equal, they are way apart. See, communication is only about how you put your thoughts across, how you able to express yourself. आपने सुना होगा कि जो लोग हिंदी बड़ी अच्छी बोलते हैं ना, वो
Mhm.
भी बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. It's nothing like, suppose if I'll say you कि तू मेरे साथ पॉडकास्ट करेगी, है ना, you will feel that what the hell is she saying if I say that आप मेरे साथ पॉडकास्ट करेंगी. So this is a way of communication. In
True.
English also the same thing is there. It's all about how you're speaking very politely. So because of that, communication matters.
Honestly, I'll tell you, there are specific words about Urdu that we don't know like whole Urdu. We just know specific
Hmm.
words. But just
Hmm.
from that specific words, we don't feel like that Urdu is a very, fascinating language. It's very,
Yeah.
pleasant and all of that. And same as that, I
Yeah.
think English is. I don't know why we've made it so big in our heads that we're not
Ah,
able to. So
definitely.
I just want to understand it from you, like, because you've interacted with a lot of celebrities, you've interacted with a lot of people. Let's say
Hmm.
anybody, first of all, starting off, how, like, you just gave us a technique that, anybody who's starting off. But now, somebody who's stuck in the corporate job, he wants to get into the ladder, right? And
Hmm.
he's not able to show himself, like the way you said, that they're not able to put out their thoughts. I mean, they know
Hmm.
everything, they're doing
Hmm.
everything, but they're not
Hmm.
able to come up in the front. What are the basic things that they should do?
I think they should first of all start practicing. There are two types of learning, active learning and passive learning. What people generally do, they are very much into passive learning, that they will join the course, they will do various things, they will watch interviews, they will watch YouTube videos. Today we have chat gpt, google, they'll do everything. But they are very much into passive learning. They will relax and do it. Okay, by human, see, this is a very default in the human things, that they're very much lazy. They don't want to do things. Okay, so we have to do the active part. अगर कोई भी एक टेक्निक को भी एक्टिवली की जाए ना, बहुत अच्छे से, चाहे वो कोई भी टेक्निक हो, देयर वेयर इट इज मिरर टेक्निक और इट्स अ शैडोइंग टेक्निक और दिस इज अ रिकॉर्डिंग टेक्निक, डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स आर देयर.
Mm-hmm.
शिद्दत से एक टेक्निक को अच्छे से कर लें एक्टिवली फॉर हाफ एन आवर.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatsoever the techniques are, whether it's a corporate job, whether you want to prepare for any podcast, whether you want to hike your salary, you can do it every single thing. Only the thing is, you have to prepare a set of questions, as you mentioned about this corporate job specially. So there are a set of questions, 12 to 13 questions, which are asked in every single panel or every single interviews. So if
Mm.
you prepare for that in a very clear way, instead of thinking a lot of things, okay, juggling with the questions, that's it. इसी को बार बार प्रिपेयर करना है कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ. That's
And
it.
actually, there are like yeah, like you just said ना कि कोई भी एक चीज आप पकड़ लो. Whereas passive learning में लोग courses के लिए apply करते हैं. There are people who tell you कि हम 30 दिन में English सिखा सकते हैं. हम we can like English comes in 3 months ऐसा कुछ. And there are
Yeah.
a lot of myths around speaking English and being able to speak English. जैसे अभी I'll tell you कि you're doing a master class in next 3 hours, right? So I want to understand what you people as a communication coach put in. See, let's say if we sit on a 3 hours of masterclass with you, how are we going
Yeah.
to grasp everything, or why is it important, or what kind of things we should actually opt in? क्योंकि ना हमें पता ही नहीं है कि कहाँ क्या मतलब अप्लाई किस चीज के लिए करें, किसके साथ जाएं, कैसे हम, क्योंकि हर किसी का लर्निंग
Yeah.
तरीका भी तो अलग अलग होता है ना.
हाँ जी. काफी अलग होता है. सी, यू आर आस्किंग मी दैट व्हाट वी पीपल tell you in the 2 hours or 3 hours of masterclass. Is this your question, right?
And like other
Yeah.
people, like let's say
So
somebody
basically,
who is starting off like
who
30
is the
days.
other
Yeah,
communication coach?
yeah, exactly.
Got it. See, what we do, we guide people. We give them several techniques because it is very hard. 2 hours में कोई नहीं सीखता है. ठीक है? Nobody could learn it, but they will know the correct way of learning it. If I guide you correctly कि ये करना है आपको, and
Mhm.
do it for the next 21 days or 30 days, you will get the result.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what anyone teaches. कि these are several techniques because लोग क्यों नहीं सीख पाते हैं, बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव द क्लैरिटी, they don't know what to do it. They
Yeah.
are juggling between various techniques, that we have to read the newspaper, we have to watch various movies or series in English, we have to do this, we have to do that. अब इतने सारे dilemma हैं, then they will say no, कुछ नहीं करना, छोड़ दो, क्या ही करेंगे सीख करके, what will we do, है ना? तो a guidance, a clarity is really important. So you will learn this in the master class. And coming to your question about the 30 days or 3 months of, yes, there you will get a very structured plan. So there you don't have to think a lot. You just have to go with the educator कि जो करा रहे हैं will do it. And definitely, if consistently you will cooperate with the educator, I just promise you that anyone can learn English very clearly and properly. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I completely understand that the mentorship and guidance is needed. Now, coming to the other aspect of this question, why I wanted to understand this is क्योंकि ना हमें आपने जैसे बोला guidance नहीं है, dilemma है. Some people can they don't just know the techniques, they don't know the way, and maybe they
Yeah.
can learn in a week or so. They know
Hmm.
English, but they just don't have the techniques or they don't have the right words to put it front. Whereas जो मैं
Exactly.
I'm talking about 30 days and 3 months.
Hmm.
Somebody needs authority. Somebody needs that mentor all the time on their heads to,
Yeah.
put them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to understand, let's say somebody who's just starting off, somebody who's in the mid, what kind of people should apply for what and where should they learn from?
Okay. So first of all, if they don't know anything,
Mm-hmm.
anything, okay, they don't know, they only know ABCD, let's say.
ठीक.
Okay. they should join a foundation course.
Okay.
Foundation course will teach you that what is communication, what are grammars, what are vowels, what are prepositions. So very, very basic things. Okay.
ठीक है.
Then if they are a very good communication coach,
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm talking about a very good communication coach. There are a lot of people in the market, right? So you have to see that whom you want to choose, and after that they will give you a technique which is called the cartoon technique. This is for a beginner. I'm talking about the people who only knows ABCD.
ठीक
So
है.
they will ask you to watch various cartoons like Peppa Pig or all these cartoons which are there, and you have to just see it because these are designed for people who are 3 years old or 4 years old or 5 years old. Like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So they watch all these cartoons. So if you are a beginner, you don't know anything, watch these cartoons and just repeat it. You will definitely learn some vocabulary, good amount of English, like this. This is for the beginner.
ठीक है. Let's say somebody
Yeah.
who is at mid level who knows English, they know the
Yeah.
words, they know the vocab, but they're not able to put it in sentences. वैसे उसमें क्या
Yeah.
करना है?
अच्छा ठीक है. They don't know how to put it in sentences in that way. Just speak for 1 minute impromptu.
Okay.
Like आपके आसपास जो चीजें दिख रही है, let's say I have this fan, lights, my this light, or the water bottle, जो भी चीज है, let's talk about, okay, I'll give you an example, right? Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
have this thing here.
ठीक है.
So I'll start speaking about this for 1 minute. Anything जो भी दिमाग में आ रहा
Oh.
है ना, ये करना चालू करना है स्टार्टिंग में. तो धीरे धीरे क्या होगा कि हमारा जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है
Mm-hmm.
वो सेंटेंस अपने आप बनाना चालू कर देगा. इट्स ऑल अबाउट कि हमें बोलना है. मेन चीज है बोलना अलाउ करना पड़ेगा. देयर इज वन मोर टेक्निक आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर यू. दिस इज कॉल्ड द काउ टेक्निक.
Okay.
Okay. So how does it work? Because this happens with a lot of people. They know the vocabulary, they know everything in their mind, but they don't know how to put it across.
Yeah.
है ना? So what they do, say one line like cow gives milk, which is the last word, milk, right? So
Mm.
you have to start the another sentence with milk, like milk is really important for our body. तो ऐसा करते 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 जो भी है वो उसको हमको करने लग जाना है, क्योंकि ना हम बोलते रहे हैं तो हमको वो आदत नहीं रहती. आप पहली बार जिम में जाते हो तो पहले दिन से थोड़ी ना 5 किलो का डंबल्स उठाने लग जाते हो. इट टेक्स टाइम ना. वैसे ही स्टार्टिंग में इफ यू थिंक कि पहले दिन से सेंटेंस बनाने लग जाएंगे, इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट. यू हैव टू रियली डू ऑल दिस टेक्निक्स जिससे आपका दिमाग जो है ना, जो इतने दिन से काम नहीं कर रहा है वो खुलने लग जाएगा. एंड यू विल मेक द सेंटेंसेस. या.
Honestly, it's so loving to have a conversation with Sakshi. You know, she's very clear in this that you have to do it or else it won't happen. You have to
Definitely.
put in the efforts. I mean, she's clearly giving me that energy. You do it and then come to me and then I'll tell you what are you doing wrong. But you do it first.
Yeah.
So now that I have understand your strategy and your thing, I really want to understand. Let's say somebody who wants to interact with you, wants to come with you and all of that. So what is
Yeah.
Shakshi giving? Like how she is completely different from somebody in the market.
See, first of all, I take a proper test. This is the number one thing I do.
Okay.
Like without a test, you cannot approach me. Okay, suppose if you want to see a doctor, okay, if you want to go to a doctor, you will definitely like a blood test करवाएंगे अपना. उसके बाद आपकी बीमारी पता चलेगी. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि अगर मैं जा रही हूँ, आप जा रहे हैं, या फिर लेट्स से कोई भी जा रहे हैं हमारे फ्रेंड्स, सबको एक ही मेडिसिन दे दी जा रही है. राइट, ऐसा नहीं होता है. वैसे ही इंग्लिश में क्या होता है कि जब वो जाते हैं तो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम यह है कि सबको एक ही तरीके से इंग्लिश सिखाई जाती है
True.
ना. तो ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता है. मैं पर्सनली क्या करती हूँ कि लोगों का टेस्ट लेती हूँ कि वो कौन से लेवल पे हैं. आप A1 में है, A2 में है, B1 में है, B2 में है, C1 में है, C2 में है.
Okay.
राइट. तो जब आपका टेस्ट पता चल जाता है तो मेरी जो टीम है या फिर मैं हूँ वो प्रॉपरली कस्टमाइज प्लान बनाती है उनके लिए कि इन इन चीजों पे वी हैव टू वर्क. Like we have to work on your phonetics, we have to work on your sentence formation. Let's say कौन कौन सी scientific techniques हमें डालनी है, कौन से age के लिए. Suppose if you are 65, because मेरी एक student है, she is 65 years old.
Mm-hmm.
ओके, तो उनको मैं वो टेक्निक नहीं सिखा सकती कि जो कि मैं अपने 18 साल के स्टूडेंट को सिखाती, बिकॉज हर ग्रास्पिंग पावर इज लिटिल लेस बिकॉज ऑफ हर एज. है ना.
Hmm.
तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग कस्टमाइज प्लान बनाना पड़ता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई ऑफर.
But then it's actually 65 years. Like, seriously, somebody is learning at that age? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. She's learning at that age. And trust me, she's someone who's very close to, I don't want to reveal the name, but she's
Mm-hmm.
very close to Shah Rukh Khan and Virat Kohli and all these people. So she is connected to them.
Oh my God, people at that age are also learning. यार कितना मतलब
Yeah.
gaps हैं.
Mm.
मतलब, I don't
She's
know.
very determined. She's very determined. She's doing all the classes like Pilates and communication. And oh my God, I see her and I get so inspired ki I have to do it. I cannot complain that headache ho raha hai and I'll not work.
And I really want to understand. I mean, this is something amazing because I've seen people getting into the same course. आप एक ही कोर्स में छह सात लोगों को इकट्ठे कैसे पढ़ा सकते हो communication? I don't get it. So this is something
Yeah.
really amazing that you're doing. But I genuinely want to understand. Let's say you divide these people into level one, level two, and all of that. है ना? Test के
Yeah.
बाद give me a थोड़ा सा glimpse what exactly this test is about, so that these people can actually know themselves a little better, that they're where they're standing, ताकि improvement,
Hmm.
उस according कर पाए.
Definitely. So, first of all, if they will enter my course,
Mhm.
so what we do, we want a 1 minute video of them speaking about anything. Let's say they will speak about clouds, weather, or their mom and dad, about themselves. Okay.
Mhm.
Then I will check personally some of the time. And suppose if I'm very occupied, then my team will check it that what are the mistakes they are making. Are they very good with the phonetics?
Mhm.
Are they able to make sentences clearly? If they're making sentences clearly, they're using weak vocabulary or the strong vocabulary or powerful vocabulary. Okay, so we'll check everything. And after that, we will come to the conclusion where they are in A1, A2, B1, B2, or C1 and C2. And it comes with experience. Okay, I can't tell you the exact thing that what are the things you will do and yes, test का result निकल जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. We have done a lot of research about
Mhm.
it and उसके बाद फिर ये test वाली चीजें सामने आई है.
Mm.
And trust me, anyone who has a good coaching institute physically or they are working online, they do it, and the people who are not doing it, it means वो काम चलाने के लिए आपको English सिखा रहे हैं. I'm
True.
telling you. Yes, test is very much important.
And you discuss some basic things over here कि आपकी vocabulary weak है, या there are certain things जैसे tonality हो गया, a lot of things that we people don't know कि ये important होती है English में. So I'll just coming to an end. The one last question that I have for you is, can you give us these hints that maybe voice modulation, is it sound, what exactly these things are जो हमें अपने दिमाग में रखनी है while speaking?
Okay, so if you're speaking, the number one thing which is required is review yourself properly, first of all. कि सिर्फ बोलने से नहीं होगा, you have to review yourself. है ना कि suppose if you're doing one technique, ठीक है, 7 दिन करके देखो
हम्म.
और उसके बाद रिव्यू तो करो कि whether it's working in your favor or not. आपको पता है लाइक महाभारत में भी लड़ाइयाँ जो है वो शाम को रोक दी जाती थी. क्यों पता है? क्योंकि वो अपने आप को चेक करते थे कि सही तरीके से लड़ रहे हैं कि नहीं, और उसके बाद टेक्निक्स को चेंज करके मॉर्निंग में दोबारा से लड़ने के लिए जाते थे. दिस आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द महाभारत. ओके, सो व्हाई नॉट इन योरसेल्फ यू लर्निंग एनी स्किल, तो यहाँ पर आप अपने आप को चेक तो करिए. ठीक है, दिस इज द नंबर वन थिंग विच यू हैव टू डू. एंड इफ यू आर स्पीकिंग, देन साइलेंस इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. साइलेंस इज पावर. लोग अपनी बातों को खत्म करने में लगे रहते हैं, वो सामने वाले की सुनते ही नहीं है. तो यू हैव टू एक्चुअली कीप क्वाइट, बिकॉज लोगों को एब्जॉर्ब करने का भी मौका मिलना चाहिए. है ना, जैसे कि सपोज इफ यू वांट टू लूज वेट, है ना, तो सिर्फ वर्कआउट करने से नहीं होगा. वर्कआउट इज ओनली लेट्स से 30%. रेस्ट इज योर रेस्ट एंड फूड. लाइक
Yeah.
दिस ओनली. सिर्फ बोलने से कुछ नहीं होगा. साइलेंस इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट ताकि लोग उसको जो है एब्जॉर्ब कर सके. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग, साइलेंस. दूसरा मैंने बोला रिव्यू करते रहो बीच बीच में अपने आप को. थर्ड इज योर वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन. दिस पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड.
Mhm.
अगर मैं बहुत ही ऐसे बोलते रहूं कि हेलो क्या चल रहा है, कैसा चल रहा है, तो पीपल विल थिंक दैट शी इज वेरी बोरिंग. सो आपको अपनी वॉइस को कभी अप डालना पड़ेगा, कभी डाउन डालना पड़ेगा. लोग सो जाते हैं, लोग आपका क्यों सुनेंगे? है ना. तो बीच बीच में उनका अटेंशन को ऐसे ग्रैब करने के लिए आपको बहुत सारी चीजें करनी पड़ेगी जो आप अपने वॉइस से कर सकते हो. देखो, आपने बहुत सारे लोगों को बोलते हुए सुना होगा, बट कुछ लोगों की बातें बड़ी सूदिंग लगती है. यू फील वेरी नाइस. है ना, तो दे नो द पावर ऑफ वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन रियली रियली वेल. And second thing are the pronunciation. I don't know why that people don't work on their pronunciation, but it's really, really important. If you are speaking good English, your pronunciation should be correct. Work on your phonetics. Yeah. And body language is important. Eye contact is important. अगर मैं आपसे बातें कर रही हूँ, मैं आपकी तरफ देख ही नहीं रही हूँ, तो ऐसे नजरें चुरा के बात करने का क्या मतलब है ना?
Hmm.
उससे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता है. This is really important. Smile when you are speaking to someone. Otherwise, they'll find you rude. So हंसी नहीं आ रही है तो भी हंसो. ओके, इसमें जा क्या रहा है? तो स्माइल इज इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड ये आपको ना थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंट दिखाएगा. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट. हाँ
Mhm.
जी. हाँ, तो अगर आपको कॉन्फिडेंट लगना है किसी के सामने, तो स्माइल जो है सबसे बड़ा एक्सेसरी है जो कि आपको वेयर करना चाहिए. तो या, दिस आर द थिंग्स एंड वर्क ऑन योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज.
These are like, I'll tell you, these are the pointers that people even tell you for an interview. So, like, if you're going for an interview, you're going to meet somebody, you're doing a podcast, do all of this. And I'm telling you
Yes.
the gem piece of advice that you've given me. But now that I've talked about gem piece of advice, of course, we're at the end. I would like you to talk to the audience and tell them what exactly your piece of advice is. Let's say you get an, chance to interact with these people in the, so yeah.
Yeah. See, people, if you really want to speak good English, then start doing shadowing technique. This is the most powerful technique. I come from a very small town and I learned how to speak English really well. I was not able to utter a single word in English, but now I'm speaking. This is only because of this technique, which is called the shadowing technique. So do this thing. The second thing is, if you do this technique, you will learn the tonality, voice modulation, gestures, eye contact, everything. But yes, ये ऐसा नहीं है कि तुरंत मैगी की तरह हो जाए, है ना? वक्त लगता है. तो तसल्ली से बैठ करके आराम से चीजों को करो और अपने आप को थोड़ा टाइम दो. और अगर इन्वेस्ट करने का आपको मौका मिल रहा है तो बिल्कुल करिए, क्योंकि हम क्या करते हैं ना, खाने वगैरह में ज्यादा खर्च कर देते हैं, विच इज ऑल्सो रियली गुड. बट वेन इट कम्स टू इन्वेस्टिंग इन एनी स्किल, हम वो नहीं करते हैं. एंड पॉडकास्ट सुनिए, एंड इनके पॉडकास्ट सबसे अमेजिंग है. इनके पॉडकास्ट को बहुत ध्यान से सुनिए. यू विल लर्न अ लॉट, ट्रस्ट मी.
Thank you so
या.
much. Thank you so much, Sakshi, for coming. Thank you so much for giving us the time. I know you have a lot in your schedule and all of that stuff, but I am sure that people have learned a lot from this, and I'm looking forward to an offline podcast with you when you come to Noida.
अरे पक्का पक्का, इट वॉज ग्लैड. आई एम ओवर द मून. यू आर
Thank
सच a sweet person.
So are you. And all
Yeah.
the best wishes. Kudos to you. All the luck and have fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.